I do sit with D Koala. I
Right.
sit with a lot of people. And I think it's just a thing of just not putting other people on, but just us being together.
It's the switch up, baby.
All right, what to do? It's your boy DJ Switch the Mix and King. We don't know, now you know we're on 100 episodes right here at M Studios. Make sure you give us a follow, a like, give us a share, give us some super thanks if you like to, and make sure you also check out AMPD Studios ZA. That's on Instagram. Yo, what to do, party people? We're hanging out with another heavy hitter. She goes by the name of Bizzy with a Y. Right, what to do, girl?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're nice.
Good. I'm
I don't
nice.
worry. It's not that studio. You don't have to lean. We're catching you. Don't worry. We're catching you. You know, hey, your rappers, come into studio when I just lean forward the whole time.
Yeah.
Unless we can just adjust here. My man's busy. If we can adjust the mic. So you have been making some big waves.
Yeah.
Since
Yeah.
2023, since you landed out here in Joburg.
Yeah.
And last year you already opened up out on Cotton Fest.
Hey.
Yeah, on the Cotton Fest stage.
Yeah.
Excuse us. Excuse us.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Okay, so there was a post that came out, Cotton Fest open mic. So I was like, okay, let me try this out. But obviously during that time, I was not like in a right space. So I was like, okay, let me just try this out. I tried it out. Okay, I did the whole process. I auditioned, I submitted my audition, and then I thought, why would they choose me? Because like there were a lot of people that were applying that I saw, and then the pressure of just that whole thing, and then obviously we had to like go to the show and perform. The judges were there, which was so nerve-wracking for me, because
Right.
there were a lot of males and I was the only female, and it was a bit daunting because I'm always in spaces where there are a lot of guys and I'm the only female. At times it feels like, I don't know, I don't really have the words to like describe how it feels, but at times it feels daunting that why would they choose me? And then eventually they chose me.
Right.
And another thing is that I didn't think they would choose me because I was this first person to perform. So I was like, shit, how are they then going to remember the performance? But yeah.
I think, that's kind of like the general stigma that hip hop is a male dominant kind of sport.
Right.
And also I saw you at the Red Bull 64 bars on the Friday, and it looked like you were the only female there as well, right?
Right.
But you were more like the first female.
Yes.
Right, but I think it's a good thing, man, because this space is open for females. It's like we need y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hip hop needs ladies to come through and pull up. We're just waiting for the right ones, the guys, the ones that got the sass, the pizzazz, the raps, the
Yeah.
rhymes, the egos. We want those. We want those because, we're trying to change everything. That's why, obviously on our show we're trying to get as many females as possible.
Right.
And and you taking the step to change it, especially because you're coming out of Eastern Cape. Everybody's kind of moving out here. Even Boot, you got a song with Boot legend called Egoli Mfetu, right? Which means you're like coming to Jozi for it.
Yeah.
Why, guys? Why are you not killing it there in your posy?
No, I'm going to be honest with Eastern Cape. Eastern Cape is the structure is not really structured properly in terms of entertainment. So if you want to make it, if you want to make things, you need to be the one to make those things. You don't have your managers, you don't have your promoters, you don't have this, that. So you need to be the person to make those things if you want it. So like a person that has big dreams and all of those things, I can't, when I come from a very small town and be chasing dreams there, because now as an artist you kind of feel ostracized most of the times, because now things like shows, interviews, it's hard for you to even get those things. So obviously I had to come here, but and I also came here to study, but also like primarily to pursue this thing.
What you studying?
BA in live performance.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you would have the most.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. And then you get to, well, I mean, that's great because you go to the art school.
Right.
Or arts school, right? And then you get to also, do your art.
Yes.
Which is good. Right?
Right,
So
yeah.
so you're getting a BA in live performances. Damn.
Damn.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
You can get an actual BA
Yeah.
in live performance.
Yeah, like they're polishing the skills that you have, the gifts that you have, they're giving you tools that you can use in the industry. They're teaching you about the industry, the ins and outs of the industry. We also get people like within the industry that like come and, tell us about these things and guide us. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so we saw you at open mic, shoot your shot, and obviously we said we need to get you on the show,
Right.
and that's and it's just a cool thing because, and I think it's kind of looking like the only way into the game these days is by going to these open mics, auditions, and you got your Red Bull 64 bars and but the platforms are opening up, right? But it's just sad
Yeah.
that that's the only way in.
It's really sad.
I get you, and I can kind of feel your frustration because now you're coming from Eastern Cape, they're frustrated because the infrastructure is not there. Coming to Joburg and it's still like, yo, we still got to jump through hoops out here.
Yeah, can I add on that actually? Because with me, I've never really been, okay, I need to enter this competition, that competition, to get the people
Yeah.
talking or to
Yeah.
get the people watching. To me was a thing of, okay, maybe I need to like go to these record labels, I need to do this, I need to do that. So competitions and things like these, like open mics, was never like in my head. So when Cotton Fest happened, I was like, okay, maybe let me try it. And obviously with the platform and the opportunities that came after that, it felt really, I'm not going to say easy, it felt really comfortable and it felt possible in every way,
Correct.
compared to other things.
Yeah.
So I think those are the things that I'm trying to do right now and they are working,
I mean, I had a chat with with Xavier Thomas about these competitions because when you get to one, it's almost like another one. They want us to push their numbers,
Yeah.
but I think it's important that you do go there to meet the right people.
Right.
Because you don't know who you're gonna meet there. You don't know who's on the judging panel.
Right.
Compared to at a Cotton Fest, there's a judging panel. At our open mic, it's just like, yo, you get here, we randomly select you, and if you're dope, you're dope. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And then you either get onto the next lineup, which will be the show, or you get to come to the podcast, right? And I think it's important that as the artist, you're trying to break. It's the only way you're gonna meet people because I wouldn't have known about you if you didn't come to shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Right? So it's about that. And this is where you start creating relationships. And the more people get to see you, it's not like, oh, you're just trying this thing, this rapping thing, and then you don't come back or it doesn't work out for you.
Yeah.
Or, you're trying to look for a shortcut or you start meeting. Obviously you got an opportunity to also be in studio with Mash Beats, right?
Yeah.
Who's like a super producer of SA currently, right?
Right.
And you got to get into studio with him, and this is important things. But how did that come about? Did that come from Cotton Fest?
It came from Cotton Fest, but obviously it came from a thing of he saw me and I think he really, really liked my sound.
Right,
and we
right.
spoke.
Right.
And that's just how we got into the studio. And he's really humble.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man.
He's really humble. So it really, it's just one of those days or nights that I'm never gonna forget.
Right.
Very monumental to me. And those songs were hot.
Right. You see, and that's the cool thing. Let's give you some claps that day, man. Jeez. I mean, to sit with, obviously because we know how much it costs to make a beat, first of all.
Yeah.
Right? And it's cool because, you're getting your dabs, you're getting your stripes aligned, everything is happening. You also got 2 EPs out. You got Warning Star and Rising Star. Warning Sign,
Yes.
and then
Before Rising Star.
Before Rising Star, right?
Yeah.
So you got 2 EPs out right now.
Yes.
Cool. What are the
yes.
features on those EPs?
On the first, The Warning Star, it was my first EP when I was starting out. I think I
Right.
was about 15.
Right. 15.
15?
All right. Yeah, you started this thing when you were like 12 years old.
Yes, right.
Right.
I think I was 15.
That was in
yeah.
2016.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. So that one was more like an introductory. This is who I am. This is what I do. This is these are the vibes that I'm getting at. And then with the one that I dropped last year, Before Rising Star, it's actually it's a continuation of my mixtape, The Rising Star, that dropped 2021. So basically with The Rising Star, it's just my life, things that I've been through. And one thing about my music is that it has so much depth, so much texture, and a lot of storytelling, and vulnerability, So Before Rising Star is just things that highlight and like something like continuity, Yeah.
changing scenery from Eastern Cape to Jozi, does it really help? I mean, does it? I mean, is it doing what it's supposed to be doing right now for you?
For me, it is like since the day I came, 2023, it's been, and I think it does if you push yourself. Because with me, I don't like being stagnant. I hate being comfortable. I need to move, you know. So I think just me, just like being very devoted in what I do and just always moving, you know. When I first came here, I was always performing at Kitchener's,
Right.
you know.
Like the spot for everybody.
I was always performing at Kitchener's, you know. Yeah, so those are the spots that I was performing until the Cotton Fest happened. And,
Right.
you know.
I mean, to get on that stage is a big thing, right?
I'm telling you.
Next, we gotta get next. It's gotta be back to the city,
Right.
right? And I mean, obviously, when you're there, and because you first of all, like now you've made connections with Mash Beats, you're getting expert. Did you perform this year?
No.
Right. And why is that? You did an audition?
But for this year, I mean, I can't really, you know, but no, this year I didn't, but hopefully next year. But there are things that are gonna happen this year regarding that.
Okay.
I can't confirm anything.
Hey,
like
we wanna know. We wanna know the inside scoop. Come on, bro.
yeah, you know, yeah.
We gotta know the inside scoop because and the reason why I ask because sometimes people leave their hometown to come to pursue this dream. At the 64 bars, I saw some guy who was doing Uber Eats, and he just said, "Man, it's for the dream," saying he was
Yeah.
missing rides or not doing any deliveries, and he said, "That's for the dream." And it's just
Yeah.
like, what is the dream, and is it really like that big?
It is.
Because I mean, you saw the queue there. There's hundreds of thousands of rappers. Not everybody's good, but there's hundreds and thousands of them, and we're opening up the doors, letting everybody through, and obviously the ones who stay consistent will get chosen.
Yes.
And I think that's the thing. I mean, what has been, and especially when you say like, oh no, it's a more male dominant kind of sport, and how do you think you're changing that? Actually, that was the question I wanted to get to. How do you think, or what are you doing so that you're noticeable and you're standing up for the females in hip hop or in music?
Right. I think it's just more than anything, it's consistency. And just trusting in yourself and believing in yourself, what it is about you that stands out, what it is about you that is distinct. Because I always say, we can be like, it can be the five of us. We can all be females or we can all be guys. But what is it about you that is distinct? What it is about you that makes people that shakes people, you know? Is it resonance? Is it depth? What is it? You know? Yeah.
I can carve the lingo here. It's inside, boy. They definitely don't worry. You're getting your money's worth at FDA for sure. Right? Don't worry. So your school fees are being paid.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I think and it's good. Like you're speaking with also the passions there. And when we saw you, we were like, yo, now you're controlling the crowd, and it's not easy. Right, it's not easy, to be on a stage, any stage, as a matter, whether there's 10 people, whether there's 100 people, there's 1,000 people. It's not easy to just get up on stage. I mean, you performed on one of the biggest platforms in South Africa, on main stage, right? And you keep thinking about that, but also it's what you visualized.
Right.
You've always wanted to be there, and then when you get there, then it's like, okay, so how do I, bring out the depth of me as being a female on this stage, and then it's like, even when you come to our shows, which is a smaller stage, then it's like, yo, I still got to perform like I'm on a big stage.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, we saw like, I know you hungry for this thing. And you controlled everybody, but also the raps and the bars were all there. All right?
Yeah.
Do you produce?
No.
Okay, do you have a producer?
Yes, I do.
Shout outs who the producers?
Picasso, shout out to Picasso, shout out to, shout out.
And when Eastern Cape do you stay?
Eqonce, King Williamstown.
All right.
Formerly known as Eqonce.
Hey, you see now the accent comes.
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, obviously that's also where Younger Chief is from.
Yeah.
So the X gang. Hey, the X gang
He's actually from Queenstown. Yeah.
All right, Queenstown, Kings Williamstown.
Yeah.
Bros, it's right next to it. Come on.
Right next to it.
Yeah, I saw the other day these guys had a stream with Port Legend, Bravo Leroux, Tay Africa, and with Sonabile. They had this big X gang chops. They said 100 Xhosa Brews versus 100 Zulu men. Hey, or 1,000. 1,000 was 1,000. You're really coming to take over because there's actually a lot of ex-gang rappers, a lot.
Yeah. And it gives me so much hope and just so much comfortability that finally we're coming together. Because when you look at the movement that is happening in Pretoria, the movement that is happening in Durban, the movement that was happening at some point in Cape Town, now it feels like it's all coming together for Eastern Cape and Cape Town combined.
Right.
And it feels so good that finally we're getting the platform and that finally we're pushing forward. Even when I was seeing the clips of that scream, I was like, oh my word, you know.
The Scream?
That stream,
Oh, the
sorry,
stream,
that
I'm like,
stream,
huh?
sorry. The
Right,
stream.
right.
It felt good seeing those people together, you
Yeah.
know.
And they're kind of holding it down because
They
it was
should.
Scoop was there and Younger was there.
Yeah.
So I mean, like they actually bring in, the ex-gang culture to life, and I think that's what it is about like marketing and branding is when you all come together, like you say, and there's different movements. Obviously, Deco Wallace holding it down in Cape Town, which you also performed at Ik Culture,
Yeah.
right? It's the Kai Licha, what is it called?
Kylie, but the event is for the culture.
For the culture, there
For
we
the
go.
culture.
So you performed out there as well. So you also traveled out there. I mean, shout out to Dequala, man. She's holding it down and bringing people together as well. We were speaking about this in Val, that in today's time, a lot of people are doing their own events to stay alive.
Yeah.
As opposed to worrying about the music. Right? Do you see that happening?
I do sit with D Koala. I
Right.
sit with a lot of people, and I think it's just a thing of just not putting other people on, but just us being together and us sharing one another's platforms
Yeah.
together and sharing a space with those people. Because to me, it was something really, really big.
Right.
And I think it was the first of many good and great things after that. So yeah, I had to fly to Cape Town,
Yeah.
which was so great and so good.
First time out in Cape Town?
Yeah.
Okay, vibes.
It like Cape Town feels so out of the country, but it's here.
Yo, VIP out there.
It feels like, I don't know how California is, but it felt like California. It felt very nice, and obviously the vibes as well were really good, and the event was top tier.
I can't say that the ocean is different, but the air is definitely different in Cape Town.
The water is.
Because it's colder. Because Vela, you from the Eastern Cape, you're on the on the warmer side. But I mean, yeah, man, I think it is. There's more creatives in Cape Town than there is in Joburg. Joburg is more money run,
Yeah.
It's more business based.
Yeah, it's art, it's fashion, it's
Right.
it's
Yeah.
those things.
Yeah, that's
DJs,
Cape Town.
And then Cape Town is just wow.
No, don't worry. Even my man's busy there. He always understands the nature. Because Vela, we're going there or on that other side. But yeah, also you must wash your eyes out there with salt water when you come back. What are you going to pa?
Yeah.
What are we looking forward to this year?
This year,
I mean, the year started already, and already, you're doing things like 64 bars, and we had you shoot your shot on the open mic, and obviously, next one, we got to put you on the lineup for sure.
yeah, for
Right?
sure, for sure.
What is happening for Bizzy this year?
This year, I'm dropping an EP, and this year, I'm wrapping up my mixtape.
Okay, so the EP is an EP and a mixtape.
No, it's just gonna be an EP,
Okay.
and then after the EP, then I need to wrap up my mixtape. I really need to wrap it up. I've been recording.
Excuse the
it,
pun.
Yeah.
See, I got bars, man.
Yeah.
I always got bars.
Yeah. I need to wrap it up. It's something that I've been working on since grade 11.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of complexities that come with recording. I need to be in a space where I need to say these things. I
Right.
need to be in a space where when I say these things, when a listener is listening, they feel it.
Right.
They see themselves through what I'm saying, And with a lot of the things that I do and the music that I record, there's so much depth and so much intentionality. What is the intention? What are you trying to say?
Right.
How do you want people to feel and how do you feel in that process?
Would you launch in Eastern Cape or would you launch in Joburg?
I enjoy it.
How come?
I mean, this is where, Eastern Cape is home, I'm going to launch things in Eastern Cape when I'm the Bizzy Acwesh for real. I think for now that I'm building momentum here, at least at home I do have. But now I just want to build momentum here, and I think I'm going to do it here.
I mean, you got the momentum here. People are seeing you, well,
You reckon?
I reckon.
Oh, you reckon? Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Right? I reckon that you do have the motion. I think it's just a matter of you saying, well, if people are seeing me already on Cotton Fest in Johannesburg,
Yeah.
they're seeing me on other stages, and even when you do things like a 64 bars or shoot your shot, it's like, yo, there is motion up here, and I am
Yeah.
and I am moving. I'm not just chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, once again, you leave your small town in South Africa to come to Jozi, which is a bigger city,
Yeah.
to kind of chase the dream. You're showing that there's motion.
There is motion.
And is it tough?
Yeah. Sometimes it's tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's tough. I don't know how to put it, but it's really tough.
Emotionally or like
Emotionally. Thank you. Emotionally, it's tough because it's like, am I really gonna make it? There's so many people out here who are doing the same thing that I'm doing.
Right.
So what is it about me? And you knock here, you go to this person, you meet this person, they say this, they promise you this, then the next
empty
day,
promises, just
just
and air.
No, honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, they don't. Never been the entitled type. They don't owe me anything. It's my journey. It's part of the journey. I
Yo.
need to push.
You just said the biggest line.
Yeah.
And we're in this age of entitlement.
Yes.
Where you coming up and it's like, yo, I'm doing this thing, and because you switch, you must listen to me.
No.
And it's like, then one day I want to just clap back at Bruce and tell them,
They
like,
don't
bro.
have to listen to you.
Well, but I also don't have to listen to them.
Right.
And I always want to tell them, like, hey man, like, I don't owe you anything. Because there's some fool out in East London who's like saying, we don't want to bring this thing there. And it's like, but there's got to be a reason. And it costs money to bring those things there. And if not, then leave Eastern Cape and come to Jozi then.
And I used to take it really personally.
When things weren't happening out there?
No, I would take it like, why are you not listening? Why are you not responding? Why are you
Right.
not doing this, that? Because I'm here. And then the more I grow, the more I realize, in fact, they don't owe me anything.
Yo, man, that's right. That's it. That is it.
You
It's
know?
like everybody in the game doesn't owe anybody anything.
No,
Unless you'll make music together, you owe each other royalties. Claro.
So I now understand that everything that is happening and everything that has happened is part of the journey.
Right.
No one owes me anything, and I remain humble. And I thank God that I'm always grounded, and I
Sure.
know my
Shout
space
out.
and I respect my space.
And I think when you have that attitude, you start making waves for yourself because you realize, like, hey man, it's a dog eat dog world.
Right.
And when you realize that, hey man, I don't owe Switch anything. I don't owe Boot anything. They don't owe me anything unless we're making music together, and that's about as far as it goes. But when you have that old attitude of saying, like, hey man, I don't owe them anything and they don't owe me anything.
Yeah.
So I'm just out here doing my own thing, and a lot of things will change for you because people still feel like, you owe me. It's like, bro, what do I owe you? You in my DM just because you're in my DM or in my inbox.
Even they feel like I owe them. It's crazy.
And it's
now.
like, bro, what do I owe you? You just
Yeah.
here up in my grill. Now you shouting, now you crying, and I'm like, no, bro, block. Because then what do I owe you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like the entitlement is there to say, like, nah, you owe me, you owe us. And I'm like, no, bro, I don't owe you anything. You understand? The only thing I'm doing is I'm doing it out there, and I'm going. If I'm here grinding,
Yeah.
then what stops you? If Drake is
Yeah.
out there grinding, dropping 5 tapes a year,
Yes, and what's stopping you?
come on. All right, you also got a music video out right now with a boot legend called Igolium Fate.
Hey,
The vibes there.
hey.
Hey, but Boot also, that man cut his dreads the other day.
But it looks really good.
Yeah, I think it's time now. I hope he stops trapping.
Yeah, we shot that one in Cape Town. Boot Legend. Shout out to Boot Legend.
Yeah, man, that man, he is really good.
And he's really humble.
He is really good.
Yes.
Right? He's really good. Obviously, he's also made the move to be in Jozi now. And he's really good. They just got to see him for who he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, eventually they will.
Because, I mean, he's got features, man. He's got Abo Younger. He's on the new album.
Yes.
He's on Younger's
Hands.
album, right?
Yeah, hands up.
So, so the man is making motion. Obviously, him and Uislo, they're busy cooking a lot. They've got this other joint now called what? Baby Mama Drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that joint out right now. But his motion is up when he's here. He's like really is up, not jonga up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Up, right? And
Yeah.
and it's cool to see, man. And that's why I say, like, when you change your scenery, you already gotta go there with the intention to, like, yo, I'm coming here to work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just like you came here, it's like, okay, let me study and let me chase at the same time.
Right.
Which makes sense, right?
It does. It does. You know.
So you've got have you got a name for the EP coming out this year?
Yes.
What is it called, if I may?
Yeah. Busy Traps.
Busy Traps.
Busy Traps.
Okay, Busy
Yeah,
Traps.
yeah,
The Gian movement. You know,
Yeah.
the Gian movement. I don't know if that's also for a girl or is it only for gents?
It's just for chance.
Okay, just for gents. Gian, she's very proper, you know. Not wilding out like the other men. So, but anyway. All right, so we're going to get you into the, the cooker now, the pressure cooker. Vela, you were there. 64 bars, you know. So we're going to give you some beats right now. We're going to hear some of these raps that you got, hiding in your back pocket. You don't have to free. I mean, you can give us some, you can give us some raps, some writtens and stuff like that. But yo, let's get straight into it. Here we go. This is Correction Beats, representing Muffy King. It's your boy DJ Switch.
It's the switch up, baby.
We got none other than Bizzy in the building, representing the Eastern Cape, out at AM Studios. When you're ready, ma'am, just get it.
I actually can't hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it?
Yeah.
Wait. Is that enough? Oh yeah, it's only one side. Can you hear it? No? Oh man, stuck again with us? No? Is that a no? Nothing? Just give me a sign. Because it's loud on my side. So you've been sitting there all this time and nothing's working.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, oh, this is how it is. Crazy. I really.
No, you gotta tell me like, hey, listen here, the headphones ain't working.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that one. Can you hear this? No, is that a no? Is that a yes? Oh, no wonder. Sorry, my bad. That was my mistake actually. It'll help if you plug in the headphones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
Okay, so that's on me. That was my fault. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, this is do you know Shani J? Shani J is Youngster's producer.
Oh.
Here we go. Let's get it. It's Bizzy in the building.
It's the switch
We're out
up,
at M
baby.
Studios. Let's go, Bizzy. Let's handle it.
Okay.
Nina, bengcinga ubhizi bengcinga udizi ubhizi easy peasy ucinga udisi ubhizi yayibona way ubhizi akadlala uyaphila ungaphika I don't want no nigga that will think busy is they appeal and like gila indoda ethetha isidoda engena gila bathi khona ikila qansa student iserial phuma ndiserial killer khona bathi khona busy xa iphume kuba kuvele nje ibe pandemic busy seli corona nesi shots inisikuphayo kuma kuneli booty do because the shots uskuphayo sinolisa go when that's true if music was about the numbers then how the fuck did I get here how the fuck did I meet Mesh Beats how the fuck did I meet D how the fuck did I meet Muesli
Hey, come on. Huh? Hey. Why are you angry?
It's too much.
It's too much. You got another one?
Nah.
Of course you got another one. This is the Put Me On Switch podcast. Come on. Here we go. This is none other than Bizzy in the building and your boy DJ Switch coming to you from M Studios. This is how we roll. Trust me. Let's get it, girl.
Niggas wanna pause my success. Fuck no, this ain't no menopause. No man can pause, of course, this cause because I'm the cause. You niggas fail a cause. No nigga would ever eat this pussy. Kha, Zingu busy Sunday, go santanga ngani, and angwali ngani. Niggas wanna chit chat nami. Low wine got chat GPT when I sunny. These rappers are my sons. Basanga ngiti, niku fake titi. Kawu rabi shitty, bandite and in Philly. My nigga, I want Philly. The only thing they feel is the pressure. The only thing they feel and they feel up is the guess. Manuka obsessed with Bizzy Acwesh. Jenga ubisi na ku GPS. Busy ones and don't busy turn ban busy before bani. I'm not pushing P, pushing B, pushing me. This has not like me pushing P, push pussy. These niggas are shitty, I'm a shit to I people. Dropping the shit, you're the first one to peep. I give no mercy, I'm mercy to the niggas.
Come on now. Huh? These rappers are my sons. Give me the seed. Hey. Why are you angry at the gents though? Huh?
I'm not.
You don't need, I'm not pushing P, I'm pushing B.
Yeah. You feel me?
Dangerous, eh?
It's too much.
Dangerous. It's too much. Guys, I'm telling you, some of the females are going to be ending some niggas' careers. Like, y'all should just stop. Right? Y'all should just stop when there's cadence like this.
Hey, hell.
Tell them. Huh? Shout out.
Thank you so much.
Shout out. Hey. You know, the thing is, when you guys are in studio, you will feel the energy, you know, when you hear the beat. It's only different too when you hear somebody on the song, you know. That's why, when you kind of see people in the element when they're recording, they're totally different. You know, and it's like, you know, as much as they're trying to bring that persona across. I mean, now you obviously just changed. You started rapping. I'm like, oh, okay, now you're like this.
Yeah.
Why are you so angry?
A lot of people say that.
Then you get nice, you calm, Konje.
In nature, I'm really shy. And I'm
Violence.
yeah.
On that tongue of yours.
Yeah, for real.
Huh?
Yeah.
Don't be angry, girl.
I'm not.
We need to at least get a man out there too, you know. Dating anyone?
Hey,
Hey, if you, huh? If that man makes you upset, you're gonna diss him.
we're
Mad.
in trouble.
You're gonna write a song about him.
No, no.
Oh, you're not trying to. Huh?
Yeah, I'm not trying to, you know.
You're not trying to say anything.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm missing. You know me, I'm a too much of a joke. I play too
know.
much. All right, so we're definitely looking forward to seeing you at the next Shoot Your Shot.
Shout out.
Shout out to you. Oh yeah, before you came to the studio, you said you weren't feeling your 64 bars.
Nah.
What happened?
No.
And Velit's on, you know, too much mesh on the too much. What is the tag? You see, Aish. You can't say now. That man is gonna say what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, you still got some chances. You can still do, you know, I don't know. Oh yeah, when this comes out, would have done Pretoria.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know if you went to it, but anyway, you know.
But I did what I could.
Right. Is once enough? Was once enough?
For me, it was because I know what it took for me to go there.
Right.
And what it took for me to even do that whole thing. So
Right.
definitely enough.
It's like idols, right? It's like idols on another level.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yo, people don't have spa no scale. Like,
Yeah.
they're like
you know.
out there, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's the dream.
The dream.
It's the dream.
Yo, it can turn into a nightmare too.
Yeah. It's not fun.
You know what I mean?
Right?
This thing is not fun. It's not for everybody. Right?
Survival of the fittest, for real.
Have you ever been told, like, when you go into studios, like, do your producers or engineers say, like, nah, that's not it?
I do have friends. PJ.
Real friends,
Shout
right?
out to PJ, yeah.
They just say, like, nah, that's not the one.
No, they really have a nice and polite way of saying it. Maybe
But, like,
they don't, like, it's like, okay, maybe.
is there a nice way to say it?
To me, it is. When they're saying it like that. Like,
Right.
maybe.
Yeah, let's try it this way.
Let's try it this way. Maybe say this
Right,
way.
right,
you know,
right,
it's only
right.
once that they do that, you know. But they just let me be me. you
Right.
know. Yeah, but with me, I just know I cut it.
Right.
I always tell my producer that I didn't believe this, man. I'm not feeling it, you know.
Right. And you gotta be honest with yourself, right?
Yeah, I am my biggest self-critique. I'm gonna tell you that.
I mean, like, you know, you don't have to always be, you know, I mean, we all are. I mean, it's you versus you at the end of the day. You know? So, you know, sometimes it's good when you hear from somebody else, and sometimes when you think it's cock, in actual fact, for other people it would be great, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, nah, I wasn't feeling it, but people will be like, yo, maybe you just don't hear it like we do.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, because you know you've got a kind of expectation for yourself.
Right.
And sometimes you must also say, like, okay, let's trust the process, because they can see it and hear it in a certain way, especially when you're on the branding side. You know,
Yeah.
like how you conduct and how you push it out and what it can do,
Yeah.
and
right.
where it's going. You understand what I'm saying? But yo, we're gonna end on that note. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Unless you want to give us another.
Nah, I'm good.
Well, that's 2 for 2.
I'm good.
That's 2 for 2.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
kidding. All right, make sure you do the right thing. Tune in same time, same place. Yo, shout out to Mr. One Time, man. There's this guy who comes on YouTube. He's always there hitting us with the likes and the comments. Shout out to Mr. One Time. We see you, Mr. One Time. And he's always Mr. One Time. He's the first guy always to comment. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. And Bizzy, we're looking forward to the EP that's coming. And we're looking forward to see the damn stage performance, because, yo, you got to see her. Trust me.
Yeah.
Some are good in studio, some are good on stage. And it's really, you know, we get them both on the same level. You feel me? Shout out to you, girl.
Yeah,
Go
shout
power.
out, Shout out.
You feel me? Shout out to the X Gang. Same time, same place. See you next week. It's your boy DJ Switch and Bees. And just like that, yo, we out.
It's too much.
that a cut?
Cut.